Hi there, I'm Mike of Enough Dice, and this is the Kerbal Space Program. I just thought this was a very pretty shot, so I'm opening that with that. So there you go. Put the GUI back. What is actually happening is that I am on my way back home with the whole Athena station and 5 Kerbals, so, you know, all my eggs in one basket. So that is 2 days and 50 odd minutes away, so I'm just going to set up a time-based alarm for 2 days, 0 hours and 50 minutes. We're going to go for it. Goodbye, moon. Moon. I'm really not sure how it's meant to be pronounced. Here we go. Whoa. Closer and closer. That's quite amusing. I'm going to be passing very close to the Kerbal Space Center, but there's absolutely zero chance we're going to actually land there. But that's okay. Oh, this isn't going to be terrifying at all. Okay, delete on close. The altitude's very high at the minute. I'm not quite sure at what point I'm going to start entering the atmosphere. So about 6 minutes out. And I'm going to start to lose the ability to warp there. Oh, there we go. I've just hit atmosphere. So I'm now in atmosphere. Actually, I'm just going back out to the map. And you can start to see that coming in. Right. So let's point ourselves surface and retrograde. That's not retrograde. Oh, that's prograde. That is indeed prograde. That's home. It's been so long. Seriously, some of these folks have been out here for 102 days. I think most of the guys inside the science capsule have just been here for like hundreds of days. Well, 102 days. Good thing. It's a good thing it doesn't require stock. It's a good thing that stock Kerbal does not require life support, isn't it? Because I'm not sure whether I would have been able to put like 100 days worth of life support on this thing. Okay, so I think it's time to bring in the panels. Panels off. If there's a thing about KOS, I like a lot of things about KOS. That is a really big one. Just being able to issue a single command. And I don't need to remember what the action groups are. I don't need to remembered to have set up action groups. It's all just going to work. Now I'm really fast at the minute. So I think I'm going to start burning. Because I'm coming at 3 clicks per second. And as I go deeper into the atmosphere, that could lead to some severe shock. Now what I want to keep an eye on is I would quite like to keep some fuel. Oh, there we go. Keep that. I want to keep an eye on my fuel Because I may or may not. I just don't know whether or not I've got enough chutes. Hello, KSP. Goodbye, KSP. Everyone wave. Everyone wave. Yes, I don't know whether I've got enough parachutes. I mean, I stuck on quite a few parachutes, but you know, did I stick on enough? Because I didn't do the sensible thing of testing. You know, let's just grab a science station and chuck it into orbit and see if I can bring it back. No, I did not do that because that would have been sensible. I've not made an enormous difference to my delta V here, my speed. You can see my apoapsis coming in. To be perfectly honest, I mean, it's beginning to look like I'm still heading downwards, it must be said. But the possibility is that maybe I could have just gone around a few times. So I'm beginning to head back up again now. So I'm just gonna turn off that. So I'm heading back up. So it looks like it's going to take another orbit. But I'll have slowed myself down quite a bit by this stage. Oh, that's not what I wanted meant to do at all. There we go. Orbit. Apoapsis height is 1 million kilometers, coming down very rapidly. My periapsis is staying the same because I'm just leaving it behind. What's that? Can I stage that? No idea what it would do if I staged it. I probably don't want to find out. Yeah, so I've got 5 parachutes on this thing in total. I guess I just have to hope that's enough. My apoapsis is coming down quite nicely. So let's speed up a little bit. I won't be able to go any faster until I leave the atmosphere again. I should have been a bit concerned because in theory, you know, atmospheric, you can see everything's wobbling a little bit. Let's just turn that off then. That was slightly concerning. So I go at ×2 without wobbling. Go at ×3 without wobbling too much. I just want to get round again, basically. Now, at this point, so I'm about to leave the atmosphere again, which is cool because apart from anything else, I'll be able to speed up a bit. Now, I don't actually have to rely on alarm clocks anymore because you know the you can't walk beyond this below this speed is going to crop up. So I don't really need to do any alarm clocking to do anything. So I've done 1 round of air braking, and I'm quite pleased with that. So we're back in atmosphere again. So there you go, back in atmosphere. Apoapsis height is coming down all nice and quick. I'm not going to try to slow myself down. I'm going to keep... I don't know how much delta V I'm going to want for landing. I just don't know. So I'm going to keep what I've got. Oh, that looks so flimsy. Oh, I wish Kerbal attachment system. I wish I'd gotten that. And just struts everywhere, because that looks so wobbly. Yeah. What I'm worried about is if the... So that parachute should be enough for that module, I think. But what could happen is that if these parachutes don't actually provide enough, and this one does, you could end up with a situation where that just gets torn off. Which is probably not a terrible thing, because then they'll be separate. Okay, I'm just trying to work out if I'm going to go round again. Looks like okay. I mean, I'm going to take that. Doesn't look like I'm going to be bringing my apoapsis down. So that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, that's okay. He's actually coming down quite quick. So maybe not actually. Maybe not. It's coming down quite quick. Oh, my apoapsis. I think it is going to go below. Oh, it's below the atmosphere. We are landing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are landing. Please put your seat trays into the upright position. Refrain from smoking. Put on your seatbelts. And do whatever the stewardesses tell you. There aren't any stewardesses. Cabin crew. That's very rude of me. Cabin crew. We are landing. We are officially going to land. Right. Speed coming down. Altimeters coming down. We as a whole are coming down. Yikes. Very tense now. I'm very tense. Approximately where are we coming down? Surprisingly, oh no, I was about to say, surprisingly close to it. No. We're not surprisingly close to anything. We're surprisingly close to the ocean, is what we're surprisingly close to. I'm going to rapidly just take us down to not sped up at all. I should be worried. I'm not worried because, in fact, these aren't real effects. It's just purely... I mean, if I had deadly re-entry, and I believe Kerbal 1.0 is going to effectively have, you know, proper burning up in atmosphere and death. Just going to adjust ourselves a little bit if I can. I'm just adjusting the roll so it feels like we're horizontal. Oh, goodness me. I know the command module must be on a slight slant compared to the rest of the thing. Basically slowing down. Suicide burn distance being negative slightly worries me. I think that means that I could not suicide burn if I wanted to at this stage. Right, so when we get under about 700, we're not going to be at Mach. I'm not quite sure when I should be deploying my parachutes. I don't like the idea of deploying my parachutes when we're on fire. Even though I know that's not actually real, it's not real fire, it's fake fire. I mean, this is a game, it's not real fire in any sense at all. But, yeah, I just don't like it. But the fire's going out. Quite a low frame rate at the minute. Right, so I'm going to see if I can't stage my parachutes. There are my parachutes out. So it's going to be a little while. I'm just going to check my... That was a noise. I did not like that. I did not like that noise. Okay, I think that was just a noise. Alright. So I'm landing in the ocean. That is fine. That means that my worries about the aggravating decoupler are kind of irrelevant. It doesn't really matter. It also means that I'm going to be, because I'm going down into the ocean, that means that I don't have to worry about my altitude above the train, because my altitude above the train is by definition sea level. That's all good. So there's a nice... No, okay. I thought for a second that my big parachute had come off. But no. It's a good thing that parachutes don't collide with each other. That would be bad. So yeah, 500 meters above the surface, and I'm just wondering if I should... Well, I've got the fuel, so in my opinion, I really might as well. The lower the speed, I mean, it feels like the lower the speed I'm going when the parachutes actually go open, the less of a problem I'm going to have. So they're about to open, and hopefully nothing gets torn off. Oh! I like it! I'm going to turn off my motors. So I think I'm going a bit fast. I would like to go slower than I'm currently going. So my engines, sorry. I'm not sorry at all. I think this is a hard thing I've done. And I'm pleased that it worked. There we go, I'm feeling a bit better. I think actually I did not have enough parachutes, but it's okay, I had rockets. Yeah, I'm basically going full blast. And I'm just bringing my speed under 7 meters a second. I also do have a crumple zone in the shape of an annoying piece of equipment I can get rid of. Victory! Hell yes, is all I can say. We'll turn that off. Okay, we'll turn that off. Can't imagine a crew report's going to be of any use to anybody, but it isn't. Well, there you go. We have survived. Athena 1 is down and safe. Recover vessel. Yes! Ha ha ha! I shouldn't be so affected. Don't you dare crash. I shouldn't be so affected by it. I really shouldn't, because oh my goodness me. But I mean, I've put so much. I've only got about 279 science out of the whole thing. Oh dear me! It's because I only did missions. I didn't. In the end, what I really wanted to do, and I never got around to doing, was make sure everything. Make sure that everything, you know, I got a land onto every biome, and I did all the things, and then I was sending them up to stations. But so Athena should have stayed there for ages and ages and ages. Once I got all those missions, then I would go back and do just get biome stuff. Nah, I don't care. I don't care. It worked. I've proved the concept. It all worked. All of it worked. Could maybe put some more parachutes on next time. But there you go. So you can see the value of doing Mystery Goo several times. Yeah, it's a material study from the Midlands. And I got, you know, multiple amounts of science. I probably can't ever get Materials Bay from the Midlands ever again. You know, I've probably run out of that, but that got me 18 science, and then yeah, 83. Yeah, so 83.5, and then 18.3. And there might be a little tiny bit, but I've probably got as much of that as I can. 16 just for getting the thing back, actually. I got 32 grand back, which is not bad. And 5 XP gained, 4 XP gained. Jebediah obviously didn't get anything. So Kerbin, Jebediah didn't get anything. 4 and 4. So sweet. Which one's the astronaut complex? Is it the astronaut complex? Yeah. So I now have a bunch of 1 point folks, which I didn't have before. And yeah, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So everyone who went on that is now a 1 point person, which is quite pleasing. And if I send this, well, actually, part of the problem is they didn't land on the moon. None of them landed on the moon, so they didn't get that point. But if I send them all to Minmus, then that's what they'll get. They should get enough to go up to level 2. So he's actually, because he's like a point or two ahead of just being second level. And so he's got these orbit around Kerbin, which is 2, and Planet Flag on the moon, which is 5, and Planet Flag on the moon, which is 6. And these guys, they orbit around the moon. They're actually quite a bit behind. If they'd landed, they'd be on 5s. But I don't care. I got them back, and they're all level 1, which means they can now all do level 1 things. Sweet. I'm going to grab some sweet science. What I'm going to go for is this one, because is it this one? Yes, this gives me the Clampetron Docking Port Senior and some other bits and pieces. And now I don't have enough science to do and get another one. But who cares, eh? I didn't actually want to click that. I'll go back out. So basically that's pretty much me until 1.0 comes out. And in fact, it's most likely that I've recorded enough episodes to get me up to 1.0. Oh, I can't. I was thinking about upgrading this thing, but it's 875 grand, and I don't have that. Did I get any missions? Nope, no missions yet. So there you go. That's me. I might do some faffing about on the moon with Palace 8 and see how many bits and pieces I can get from Palace 8. I also might not. I may just wait until 1.0 comes out and see what that's like. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching Athena 1 not crash and burn, which makes me so happy. Oh, so very happy. Save game. While I put this together, you can find Nearly Enough Dice on the internet. So you can find us at nearlyenoughdice.com, nearlyenoughdice.com. You can also find us on Twitter, where we're NED_podcast, and you can find us on Facebook. You just search for Nearly Enough Dice on Facebook, and you'll find us. In the meantime, as I save the game, until we meet again, reach for the stars.